In this question, company has 35,000 shares of rupees 10 each, right? Out of which 6,000 shares. Total number of shares was 35,000. Out of which 6,000 shares are issued to the vendor for building. Means it is issue of shares for purchase consideration other than cash. Cash के लिए इनका शेयर का इशू नहीं हुआ है. ये 6,000 शेयर्स का इनको हमने बिल्डिंग खरीदने के लिए इशू किया था. एंड 9,000 शेयर्स आर इशूड टू द पब्लिक. ये वाले जो शेयर्स हैं, दिस इज फॉर कैश. टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ शेयर इज 10 रुपीज, बट ओनली ₹5 पर शेयर कॉल्ड अप. केवल ₹5 की डिमांड की गई, ₹5 का कॉल किया गया है. Application, allotment, first call, second and final call, everything bifurcated or distributed in ₹5. So application 2, allotment first, rupees first call ₹1 and second call also ₹1. So combined amount ₹5 will be asked for first ₹5. Now for further installment, company may plan in future. This is the important point which is given there, that 7,000 shares paid full amount means not 10 rupees, full amount called. So company has called ₹5, so these share completely give the complete amount, means complete ₹5 has been paid by these shares, 7,000. So there is no call scenario. 1,300 shares paid 4 per shares. It means ₹1 is unpaid on these shares in 1,300. 500 shares paid ₹3 per shares. So there is calls in arrear of second and first call, because only ₹3 per share paid. So that means 2 calls are unpaid on these shares 500. And when we talk about 200 shares, on these 200 shares, they paid 2 per share. So they only paid application, allotment first call and second call is calls in arrear. Right? Is this clear? Now company decided to forfeit 700 shares on which less than ₹4 per share received. These and these, company plan to forfeit only those shares which paid less than ₹4. So when you see there, 7,000 shares paid full amount which is called, 1,300 shares paid ₹4 per shares. So only these shares, 500 and 200, paid less than ₹4, 3 and 2. So company will forfeit these shares, 500 and 200. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we will make some basic calculation related with forfeiture, related with call scenarios, and then what will be the journal entries. Let's look at over the table. Call scenario का एक छोटा सा टेबल बनाते हैं. देखिए, I am removing this one. shares paid 4 per shares. So definitely these shares only unpaid for final call. That is second call, second final call. Second call, it is not given final, but only second call is given there. When you talk about 500 shares, they paid 3 per shares. So definitely they are not able to pay first and second. And when we talk about 200 shares, they are paying only 2 rupees. So that means they are only paying application, allotment first call and second call. All installments excluding application is unpaid on these shares. So now we write down there 1300 shares. They are having calls in arrears over the second call only. 500 shares in first and second. Because all installment of rupees 1, so when we multiply, the number will be same. And 200. Is it clear? 200, 700 and 2000. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now we make some journal entries. Basic first 2 entry will be for issue of shares for purchase consideration other than cash. When we purchase assets and in place of giving money we pay shares, so it is called issue of shares for purchase consideration other than cash. Today I have also discussed some PDF notes related with this topic. Is this clear? So when you go through the entries, the same entries I have shared with you all. So what will be the entry? The very first entry will be sundry assets account debit to vendor account being assets purchased from vendor. And the second entry, vendor debit to share capital being share issued to vendor. How much shares are issued there? 6,000. Having rupees 10 each. So definitely it means we purchase the assets or building of value 60,000. Is it clear? These are the first 2 entries we have to pass.
सर ये एसेट्स की जगह बिल्डिंग लिखेंगे कि सिर्फ एसेट्स ही आएगा?
You can also write building, but
Okay.
if you want to write sundry assets, you can also write down there sundry assets. If you want to write building, you can specifically write down there building. Now,
Okay.
see some more entries related with this question. Third entry will be issue of shares for cash. Bank account debit to share application. 18,000 because company issued 9,000 into 2. 9,000 shares company issued. One more thing might be come in your mind कि शेयर्स तो ज़्यादा थे बट कंपनी ने कम तो इशू किए, तो कंपनी का ये एक कह सकते हैं डिसीजन है कि कंपनी हाउ मच शेयर्स वांट टू बी इशूड, राइट? इट इज अ डिस्क्रिशनरी टू द कंपनी दैट हाउ मच शेयर्स कंपनी वांट टू इशू. Out of 35,000, only 6,000 for purchasing assets and 9,000 for cash, right? So company issued only 6 plus 9, 15,000 shares. Rest shares are not issued till now. So bank account debit to share application, this is the third entry, and then fourth entry. Look here for fourth entry, share application to share capital account 18,000. Fifth entry, allotment money due. Share allotment to share capital. $9,000 into 1. Next, allotment received. क्या एंट्री होगी नेक्स्ट? बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट calls in arrears account debit to share allotment account. In front of allotment we write 9,000, out of which how much received? 200 shares are not able to pay the allotment. So that will be the call in arrear. 8,800 rupees. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we go for first
Yes,
call.
sir.
After this sixth entry, we go for seventh. That will be for first call. Again 9,000 because total number of shares into 1. This time call scenario is 700 for first call, right? And it is 300 in banks. Now, after doing this 8th entry, now we go for 9. Second call due. Again 9,000 into 1. When we receive this amount, 10th entry. Bank account debit calls in arrears account debit to share second call. There will be 9,000 out of which 2,000 into arrears, so 7,000 we receive. Is this clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Now we go for forfeiture of these shares. When we make forfeiture, what is the process? I am removing these two entries. Eleventh entry, share capital account debit to, because we have open call scenario account. So now when we make forfeiture entry, we also write unpaid amount with call scenarios. If we did not open this account, then we write the installment date. If we open the account of call share capital account. When we do forfeiture entry, we write in debit side share capital account, and in credit side we write the amount which we received and the amount which is not received, or you can say unpaid or arrears over the shares. So because we have opened the policy in arrear account, so we will not write there the installment name like 2 share allotment, 2 share first call, 2 share second call. If we open the calls in arrear account, so we have to write down there calls in arrear account, right? And complete unpaid amount we will write down in front of calls in arrears, whether it is related with allotment or first call or second call. Including all amount we write in front of calls in arrear account. And how much we have received over these shares we write in front of forfeiture account. Right? Is this clear to all?
Yes.
And in front of share capital we write only the called up amount of these forfeited shares. So how much shares we forfeited? 500 and 200 means 700. 700 into 5. 3500. In front of calls in arrears, what will be the amount for forfeiture? In front of calls in arrears, 200, 700, and not this 2000. Only 700, because these shares are not forfeited. On those shares we not receive last call 1300 rupees. We will not write down there. We will record only the number or value of 500 and 200, because इन shares को कंपनी ने भी forfeit करने का प्लान नहीं बनाया है. So जिनको forfeit किया केवल उनका unpaid amount हमें लिखना है. So 200 रुपए ये, 700 इसके और 700 ये वाले. 7 7 1400 plus 200 1600. Is it clear? 1600, 3500 minus 1600. 1900. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please note it down. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. शेयर कैपिटल में वो अमाउंट लिखिए जितना शेयर्स पर कॉल किया गया है फॉरफिटेड शेयर्स पर. 700 शेयर्स फॉरफिट हो रहे हैं, 7 into 5. कॉल्स इन एरियर्स में वो अमाउंट लिखा गया है जो हमें नहीं मिली है रिस्पेक्टिव कॉल्स की, रिस्पेक्टिव इंस्टॉलमेंट्स की, लाइक अलॉटमेंट, फर्स्ट कॉल एंड सेकंड कॉल्स. और लास्ट में फॉरफिचर में वो अमाउंट लिखते हैं जो हमें मिल गई है इन शेयर्स पे. So by subtracting this amount 3500 minus this, you will get this amount 1900. Thank you. If you have doubt, you can ask.